Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the Football Flex, man. We have to talk Liverpool, and I just finished DR, so I was going to do this video anyway.
I'll sit next to you
talking about what's going on. He was sitting here next to me. I can't proceed to go and talk about Liverpool when my guy is right next to me. So shout out AGT coming through to the Football Flex. Is this your first time on it?
No, second.
Oh, no, second. You and Doyle, yeah, with the Trent thing. That was what happened. But the news breaking in the last couple hours is that Liverpool have reached an agreement on the player side of 6 years contract for Hugo Ekitike. So the Isak thing is done. They're not going to get Isak. Newcastle United managed to hold on to him. And now, Liverpool, again, from a position of power, have taken Newcastle United's number one target. And it looks like Hugo Ekitike is going to be your number one striker. Is this good news? Because you wanted Isak. You tried to show the hand and say, listen, we've got this bread here. 120 here if you want. But if you don't want that, we're going to get Ekitike. Do you like that signing of Ekitike?
It's like going into a dealership and there's a Urus there and there's a Porsche truck as well. We wanted the Urus, but we're driving home with the Porsche truck. So, I mean, it's still a great signing. If we weren't interested in Isak, we would look at this and be like, that's a needle-moving signing. From what we've seen, the stats are good. The eye test matches up. He's actually got a very similar style to Isak. He's quite tall and wiry, quite strong, quick. He actually reminds me a little bit of Gakpo in the way that he can start off on the left and cut in and shoot. We saw his goal against Tottenham. And apart from that goal, he actually didn't do much else against Tottenham. So I will say that. But yeah, I'm really happy. Obviously, we've got to reach a fee. But it's nice to know that he definitely wants Liverpool. He wasn't interested in Newcastle, even though they've been interested in him for probably 3 years now, 3.5 years.
They've been trying to get him.
So we've got our man. Obviously, we did play the power move and try and go big for Isak, and it hasn't worked. So, that's fine. I always thought Isak was going to stay at Newcastle anyway. So, for me personally, I'm happy, man.
Yeah, you're not got so that. Yeah, you see that thing honestly on the side, like because Isak was the dream, but you never thought you could get him.
I thought he would stay. Even at the end of the season, when the rumours started flying around, I think it probably grew to maybe a 20% in my head. Anyway, the ceiling was like a 20% chance that he comes, but he hasn't actually spoke. He hasn't shut this move down, or the journalists haven't shut the move down. Yeah. Now it is kind of decided, right? But Ekitike, we get him in. He's
got a bed into the Premier League.
He's going to be the number 9 for Liverpool next season.
It's a big risk. But what you're saying, Klopp, with what you've got already, you've obviously maintained the services of Salah. Sorry, Slot. What's going on with Luis Diaz? You've entered the chat for Rodrygo as well. It's getting scary hours. I've been saying on here, bro, and for the rest of the league. It's not even scary for me in terms of I'm anywhere competing near Liverpool. We're not. We're miles away. But in terms of for the league, if you would have got Isak, I just said I would have just been done with it. But even in general, what I'm saying about Liverpool is to see how, to see their intent when they're just relentless. Really, the Florian Wirtz thing should be right, that's our marquee. Now we just sprinkle.
That's what you thought, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm okay, these men have broke the British track. Jesus,
well,
Florian Wirtz.
But we've never seen this before, ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I can't say I'm used to it.
And you were willing to drop another 120 plus.
Yeah, we showed the money. We showed the money for Lavia. We showed the money for Caicedo, but we didn't spend it. And now we're showing the money and we're spending the money. Because we've got loads of money.
We've got loads of money.
We've got loads of cash in the bank. And soon come even more cash. Because we're selling players as well.
That's what's scary for me is the fact that you're not done.
And everyone's 50. Everyone who we're selling
minimum
base is 50.
Minimum. Well, look, you rejected, what is it? What did you
56.3 for Diaz.
So you're going to look for
we're going to hold
60,
for
70?
65 to 70.
That's good money, man.
And then we're going
Darwin Núñez, how much is he? Because that move to Napoli fell through.
At least 50. And then we want 60 though. Because Napoli were playing us around for a month saying it is 43.1. And we're going, look, if you can't match the fee, just walk away because we'll get it from the Saudis.
This might sound like a stupid question, but with these type of moves in the market, does this just solidify for you why you're still favourites and that you can actually go on to dominate for a few years?
Yeah,
do a City thing of back-to-back titles, 3 titles, or try and get some domination over the league because everyone else is looking. Everyone else is getting better. City have done business. Arsenal coming with Gyökeres, etc. Chelsea are trying to enter the chat, but I still can't look past Liverpool as the best team.
Yeah, I think Liverpool are the best team in the league. Yes, we have to respect what the other teams around us are doing with their window respectively. But I've never seen us retain a Premier League in my lifetime. So if we can do that, it would almost be more of an achievement than winning it the first time under Slot. And don't forget, guys, I'm sure you haven't forgot, but Arne Slot won a Premier League with Chiesa as his only signing. And logic would tell you that he's added all these players that he really wants. So imagine how good and what the ceiling could be for Liverpool this season. Look, there's no guarantees. I'm not saying we're guaranteed to win the league, but I'm happy and I'm comfortable being the favourites because we're in this position. Let's act like we've been here before.
Yeah, because last season you were like, nah, not until you went with it and said we're going to win it. But
I said
at the beginning,
end of November. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You were all asking for chest. We beat Man
yeah.
City comfortably at Anfield, and then I said we are going to win the league. When will I say that next season? I don't know, but yeah, I'm comfortable being favourites. That's fine. No added pressure. Or like we are Liverpool Football Club, the most successful club in the land. Let's act like it and dominate, retain, all of that. Spend.
If you get Rodrygo as well, bro. I thought
the
it was a fake
Rodrygo thing.
I thought no.
Do you know what I mean? Yes, he's obviously a very good player. He's played a lot of games for Real Madrid, as you pointed out on the show.
You're not feeling
he's
it?
a very good player.
You'd rather just keep Diaz.
Yeah. And that's just me personally. But,
if Diaz
the
wants
money
to leave,
is right. But why? Let me ask you this, because obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm thinking, why would you want to leave Liverpool? Why would Luis Diaz want to leave Liverpool?
From my understanding of it, and you'll know better than me, but my understanding of it, and I commented on your post actually, because you were saying like players you don't want to be here. There's the door.
There's the door.
Which that should be.
Theory,
I get that
works,
in theory,
right,
but when you look at Lucho, as you call him, Lucho. When you look at Diaz, he's not being paid market rate, bro, for his impact.
See, I've heard he's either on 55 or 140, and no one has either been able to.
Everywhere I've seen,
for me.
If it would, I don't see him as like a mercenary, someone trying to just get money and just that, you know. I see him as a good, honest, hard-working player. So we don't know the ins and outs, but
back a lot as well.
Exactly. So I just see it as. He wants. There's been no talk of a new contract to renegotiate terms. That was what a lot of the big journalists were saying. So he said he wants to leave, and then obviously you're blocking that, but not blocking it because you're holding him hostage. He's blocking it in terms of you're going to hold out to get the money that you want because he doesn't want to be there anymore. I don't think it's out of the love for Liverpool. I just think he would probably want to be paid the going rate for a top winger in Europe, and he's not getting that. It seems.
I know Sky and everyone else have said Liverpool aren't prepared to give Luis Diaz a new and improved contract, but I don't see why they wouldn't. You know, you could get him on a like 150. 100%. I'd say is what he
gave
deserves,
that to Chiesa last
year. Yeah, and you know, Mane, even when he was at Liverpool, he was probably on that as well, and he's better than Luis Diaz. Yeah. So I understand the logic in it. If he's on this, I should be on this. Yeah. And if I was Luis Diaz's reps, I'd be going the same thing. I'd be saying that's what I want as well. 100%. And if we aren't prepared to do that, then you look elsewhere. But the Rodrygo thing, until I see him holding up the shirt, I don't know if I'm that moved by it yet. Which probably sounds quite ungrateful.
Look at this.
It's ungrateful.
Man
really.
is saying Rodrygo.
Be scared. If we do get Rodrygo, because he could replace. But he's more of a right-sided player though, because Vinny plays on the left.
Yeah, but he's just been so. Bro, he's just a proper team player.
Also, there was a clip when we played them in the Champions League. He did a podcast after it, and he was saying like, "Make Salah cry. We've got to all make Salah cry." So there's a little bit of me that's like, "Do we want this guy actually?"
Bro, as soon as
you know me, I'm an emotional fan. I don't forget things.
You don't, but as soon as he starts,
I'm proud of that.
You're
football is about emotions, man.
It is. But there you go, guys. Hugo Ekitike, 6-year deal. In principle, with agreed with Liverpool. They're just waiting to thrash out the feet. It looks like they're going to get there, man.
Yeah.
According to all the big journalists.
Fabrizio has just tweeted now, Hugo Ekitike has been clear with Eintracht. He wants Liverpool move.
He's going to go to Liverpool.
But what's the price going to be?
There you go. Let us know in the comments what you guys are saying. Is that a good move? And is it about Rodrygo next? What you guys say? Make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the Football Flex, and of course, obviously, check out the COP TV if you haven't done so already. You know what it is. Laters. We're out of here. Peace.